Have you ever wondered why the Amish community has a near-zero bankruptcy rate while the rest of America drowns in debt? Why their businesses have a 95% success rate compared to the national average of just 50%? These people don't use smartphones, don't drive cars, and live like it's the 1800s. Yet they're crushing it in every aspect of life, business, family, health, and happiness. While we're stressed, broke, and distracted, they're thriving with peace and prosperity. What do they know that we don't? Today, we're diving deep into the secrets behind Amish success that will completely change how you see modern life. Welcome to Amish Forge, where we uncover the timeless wisdom of the Amish way of life. In today's video, we're exploring something absolutely fascinating. What makes the Amish so successful in literally everything they do? From their thriving businesses to their tight-knit families, from their incredible work ethic to their debt lifestyles, the Amish have mastered something that modern society has completely lost. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll break down 12 powerful principles that drive their success. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a parent, or someone just trying to find more meaning in life, these lessons will blow your mind. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll look at success completely differently. So let's dive in and discover the Amish secrets to a truly successful life. Strong community bonds. The Amish have mastered something that modern society has completely forgotten: the power of real community. When an Amish family needs a new barn, they don't hire contractors or take out loans. Instead, the entire community shows up at dawn, and by sunset, a fully functional barn stands where there was nothing in the morning. This isn't just about building structures, it's about building unbreakable bonds. In our world, we have thousands of social media friends but feel lonelier than ever. We live next to people for years without knowing their names. The Amish, they know everyone in their community intimately. They share meals, celebrate together, mourn together, and support each other through every challenge. This creates a safety net that no insurance policy can match. When an Amish business struggles, the community pools resources to help. When a family faces medical bills, everyone contributes without hesitation. There's no government welfare needed because the community is the welfare system. This collective strength means no one fails alone, and no one succeeds alone either. The barn-raising tradition perfectly illustrates their approach. Hundreds of people work together with precise coordination, each person knowing their role without formal project management or complicated schedules. The experienced craftsmen lead, the young learn, the women prepare meals, and children help where they can. It's a perfectly orchestrated symphony of human cooperation. This community bond also creates incredible business advantages. When an Amish furniture maker needs quality wood, he knows exactly who to trust. When a farmer needs help during harvest, dozens show up without being asked. This network of reliable relationships eliminates the uncertainty and transaction costs that plague modern businesses. But here's what's really powerful. This isn't just about economic benefit. These bonds create deep psychological security. Amish children grow up knowing they're part of something bigger than themselves. They see their parents helping neighbors and neighbors helping them. They learn that success isn't individual achievement, but collective prosperity. The mental health benefits are staggering. Depression and anxiety rates among the Amish are a fraction of the national average. Why? Because humans are tribal creatures. We're wired for community, not isolation. The Amish honor this fundamental human need while we've traded it for independence and privacy. Their community meetings resolve conflicts through face-to-face dialogue, not lawyers and courts. Decisions affecting the group are made collectively, ensuring everyone has a voice. This democratic approach creates buy-in and unity that top-down systems can never achieve in business. This translates to incredible stability. Amish enterprises have built-in customer bases within their communities. They have access to interest-free loans from community members. They have mentors who genuinely care about their success. Compare this to modern entrepreneurs struggling alone, competing ruthlessly, and burning out trying to do everything themselves. Simple living philosophy. The Amish have a radical belief that drives everything they do: less is more. While we're drowning in choices, subscriptions, apps, and possessions, they've intentionally chosen simplicity. And this isn't about deprivation, it's about liberation. Walk into an Amish home and you'll notice immediately what's missing. No televisions blaring news designed to trigger anxiety, no smartphones buzzing with notifications, no cluttered counters filled with gadgets used once and forgotten. Instead, you'll find open spaces, handmade furniture, and an atmosphere of calm that's almost shocking to modern visitors. This simplicity isn't random or arbitrary. Every choice is deliberate. The Amish ask a powerful question before adopting. Anything new, will this strengthen our family and community or weaken it? If the answer is weaken, it's rejected. Regardless of how convenient or profitable it might be, consider their approach to transportation. They use horse and buggy not because they're ignorant of cars, but because driving creates separation. When you travel at horse speed, you interact with neighbors, you stay local, you remain grounded in your community. Cars enable isolation. You can live far from work, shop at distant malls, and barely know your neighbors. The Amish recognized this danger decades before we realized how disconnected we'd become. Their clothing is another example. Same simple style for everyone eliminates fashion competition, status, anxiety, and the tyranny of choice. Women don't waste mental energy deciding what to wear or comparing themselves to Instagram models. Men don't judge each other by designer. Labels. This frees enormous psychological bandwidth for things that actually matter. In business, simplicity means focusing on core competencies. An Amish furniture maker doesn't try to also sell insurance and run a consulting business. He makes furniture exceptionally well. This focus allows mastery that generalists can never achieve. Modern entrepreneurs spread themselves across 10 ventures and wonder why none succeed. The Amish pick one thing and become the absolute best. Their financial simplicity is equally powerful. No credit cards, no complex investment portfolios, no risky derivatives. They earn money through honest work, save it, and spend less than they make. This boring approach has made them consistently wealthy, while sophisticated investors lose fortunes in market crashes. The simplicity extends to food. They grow much of what they eat, prepare meals from scratch, and eat together as families. No ultra-processed junk, no eating alone in cars, no confusion about mysterious ingredients. This results in lower obesity rates, fewer health problems, and stronger family bonds. Technology simplicity is perhaps most striking. They're not anti-technology. Some communities allow calculators for business, but not computers. Others permit phones in community buildings, but not homes. Each rule serves a purpose, maintaining what they value while preventing what could harm. This selective adoption prevents the addiction, distraction, and mental fragmentation that plagues modern life. We carry supercomputers in our pockets and wonder why we can't focus? The Amish rejected that trade-off and kept their attention, their presence, and their peace. Hard work ethic at 4:30 a.m. While most of America hits snooze, the Amish are already working. This isn't occasional hustle or motivational Monday energy. It's daily, relentless, unglamorous hard work. And it's exactly why they succeed where others fail. The Amish don't believe in shortcuts, hacks, or get-rich-quick schemes. They believe in showing up, doing the work, and trusting that consistent effort compounds into extraordinary results. A young Amish man learning furniture making doesn't watch YouTube tutorials and call himself a craftsman. He spends years as an apprentice, making mistakes, developing calluses, and earning mastery the old-fashioned way. This work ethic starts in childhood. Amish children aren't given participation trophies or praised for minimal effort. They're given real responsibilities from age 5 or 6, feeding animals, weeding gardens, helping with younger siblings. They learn early that work isn't something to avoid, but something that gives life meaning and purpose. Modern culture tells us to work smarter, not harder, and chase passive income. The Amish have a different philosophy: work both smart and hard, and take pride in the effort itself. An Amish farmer doesn't resent the physical demands of his work. He embraces them. He knows that his strong body and strong character are built through the same challenging labor. Their construction crews are legendary. While modern contractors drag projects out and cut corners, Amish builders work with precision and speed that seems superhuman. How? Because every person on site is genuinely committed to excellent work, not just collecting a paycheck. There's No standing around on phones, no milking the clock. No, that's not my job attitudes. In business, this ethic translates to incredible reliability. When an Amish craftsman promises delivery by Tuesday, he delivers by Tuesday. When he quotes a price, that's the price. No surprise fees or excuses. This old-fashioned integrity has made Amish businesses sought after despite charging premium prices. The work isn't just physical. Amish women manage households that would overwhelm most modern families. Cooking from scratch for large families, gardening, canning, sewing clothes, homeschooling children, tasks we've outsourced or abandoned entirely. They don't complain about work-life balance because work is life, integrated seamlessly with family and community. But here's what makes their approach sustainable. They work hard, but within natural limits. Sundown means work stops and family time begins. Sundays are for rest and worship, period. No emails to check, no hustling 24/7s, no glorifying exhaustion. They work intensely during work hours, then completely disconnect. This prevents the burnout epidemic destroying modern workers. We're always on, but never fully engaged. The Amish are fully engaged during work, then fully present with family. This clear separation allows both intense productivity and genuine rest. Their work ethic also includes working smart. An Amish farmer uses crop rotation, natural pest control, and soil management techniques refined over generations. He doesn't just work hard, he works with wisdom passed down through his community. This combination of effort and knowledge creates remarkable efficiency. Young people today often want results without effort. The Amish know better. They understand that character is built through challenge, that skills come through practice, and that anything worthwhile requires sacrifice. This mindset makes them unstoppable. Family-centered values for the Amish. Family isn't just important, it's everything. While modern society treats family as one priority among many, the Amish organize their entire lives around family bonds, and the results speak for themselves. Virtually no divorce, strong parent-child relationships, and multi-generational households that actually work. Amish families are large, often with 6 to 8 children. Modern society sees this as burdensome, but the Amish see it as blessing. More children mean more helpers on the farm, more joy in the home, and more security in old age. Each child strengthens the family unit rather than straining it. The family structure is clearly defined. Fathers lead and provide, mothers nurture and manage the home, children learn and contribute. These roles aren't oppressive traditions, they're proven systems that create stability. Everyone knows their responsibilities, and everyone's contribution is valued. MEALTIMES are sacred. The entire family gathers 3 times daily to eat together, share their day, and strengthen bonds. No phones at the table, no TV in the background. No rushing through to get to the next activity, just presence, conversation, and connection. Studies show family meals predict everything from academic success to mental health, yet we've abandoned them. The Amish never did. Multi-generational living is standard. Grandparents don't get shipped to nursing homes. They live on the family property in dedicated grandfather houses. This keeps elders involved in daily life, provides free childcare and wisdom, and teaches children to respect age. The economic and emotional benefits are enormous. Children are disciplined with consistency and love. There's clear authority, immediate consequences, and unwavering standards. This creates secure children who know boundaries and expectations. Modern permissive parenting produces anxious kids who crave structure. Amish children have that structure and thrive within it. Education happens primarily at home and in community, schools through 8th grade. This isn't because they're anti-intellectual. It's because they prioritize practical skills and moral formation over academic credentials. An Amish teenager can build furniture, manage a farm, and run a business. Real-world competence that college graduates often lack. Family businesses are common, with multiple generations working together. A grandfather who started a furniture shop works alongside his sons and trains his grandsons. This transfers not just business knowledge, but values, work ethic, and relationship skills. The business becomes a vehicle for family cohesion. Courtship is intentional and community supervised. Young people don't casually date dozens of partners. They court seriously with marriage as the clear goal, and families are involved throughout. This might seem restrictive, but it results in marriages built on compatibility and commitment rather than fleeting attraction. When families face crisis, illness, death, financial hardship, the extended family and community rally immediately. There's no waiting for government assistance or GoFundMe campaigns. Family takes care of family, period. This security net provides peace of mind that wealth alone cannot buy. The Amish understand what research confirms. Strong families are the foundation of successful individuals and stable societies. They've rejected the modern experiment of prioritizing career over family, individual fulfillment over commitment, and independence over interdependence. Their divorce rates are under 5%, while national rates hover near 50%. Their children grow up secure, their elders grow old with dignity, and their communities remain strong. Financial discipline, the Amish approach to money, is radically different from modern consumer culture, and it's made them quietly wealthy, while average Americans carry over $90,000 in debt. The typical Amish family has zero debt and substantial savings. Their secret isn't high incomes, it's extraordinary discipline. The foundational principle is simple: never borrow money. If you can't afford something, you don't buy it. You save until you can pay cash. This applies to everything: homes, businesses, equipment, even large farm purchases. The concept of a 30-year mortgage is completely foreign. They'll live modestly and save for years to buy property outright. This debt-free approach eliminates the financial stress crushing most Americans. No credit card interest, no student loans, no car payments. Every dollar earned is theirs to keep, not sent to banks as interest. Over a lifetime, this difference is staggering. While neighbors pay hundreds of thousands in interest, the Amish accumulate wealth. Their businesses operate on the same principle. An Amish entrepreneur starting a furniture shop saves until he can afford tools and materials. He grows slowly, reinvesting profits rather than taking loans for rapid expansion. This conservative approach means lower profits initially, but virtually no risk of bankruptcy. When economic downturns hit, debt-free businesses survive while leveraged. Competitors collapse. Frugality is a virtue, not deprivation. Amish families buy quality items that last decades rather than cheap junk, replaced yearly. They repair rather than replace. They make do rather than upgrade. A horse and buggy costs far less than a car, requires no insurance, and lasts generations with proper care. Their clothing is simple and durable. Their homes are well built but modest. The community provides interest-free loans for major needs. If a young couple needs help buying a farm, community members contribute with no expectation of interest. This eliminates debt slavery while still enabling necessary large purchases. It's peer-to-peer lending that actually works because of shared values and accountability. Savings rates are extraordinary. While Americans save around 5% of income, Amish families routinely save 30% or more. This isn't because they earn more, they spend far less. No cable bills, no streaming subscriptions, no expensive vacations, no designer clothes, no eating out constantly. Money not wasted on consumption gets saved and invested. Business profits are shared generously. An Amish business owner doesn't hoard wealth or buy luxury items. He pays workers fairly, supports community needs, and lives modestly despite business success. This prevents the wealth, inequality, and resentment that plagues modern corporations. Children learn financial discipline early. They're taught to work, save, and give. A child earning money from selling eggs learns to save most, spend some wisely, and donate a portion. These habits, formed young, last a lifetime. Compare this to modern kids who grow up expecting parents to buy everything and enter adulthood financially illiterate. Insurance is handled communally. Rather than paying premiums to corporations, communities pool resources for emergencies. When medical bills arise, everyone contributes. This system costs far less than commercial insurance while providing better coverage. Because there's no profit motive or administrative waste, quality over quantity. In a world obsessed with mass production and cheap goods, the Amish remain committed to extraordinary quality. This isn't romantic nostalgia. It's a business strategy that's made Amish craftsmen among the most sought after in America. Their furniture, quilts, and construction work command premium prices because the quality is undeniable. An Amish furniture maker doesn't rush to complete pieces. He selects wood carefully, joins pieces with precision, and finishes surfaces to perfection. A single dining table might take 40 hours to complete. Mass manufacturers produce similar tables in 4 hours using particle board and staples. The Amish table lasts 3 generations. The factory table lasts 3 years. Over time, the expensive Amish piece is actually the economical choice. This commitment to quality starts with materials. Amish builders use solid hardwood, not veneer, real joinery, not glue and screws, hand-rubbed finishes, not sprayed lacquer. They know that shortcuts in materials guarantee inferior results, so they refuse to compromise regardless of cost pressures. The craftsmanship is learned through years of apprenticeship. A young man doesn't watch a few videos and start selling furniture. He works under a master craftsman for years, learning techniques refined over generations. He makes countless mistakes on practice pieces before attempting customer work. This investment in skill development ensures every piece meets exacting standards. Quality extends beyond products to services. Amish construction crews don't cut corners or hide defects. If something isn't right, they fix it without arguing or charging extra. Their reputation depends on customer satisfaction, and they guard that reputation fiercely. This results in word-of-mouth referrals that make marketing unnecessary. The business model works because customers recognize value. Yes, Amish products cost more up front, but they're dealing with people tired of buying cheap junk that breaks constantly. A $2,000 Amish rocking chair seems expensive until you compare it to replacing $200 Australian factory chair every few years. The math favors quality. This approach also creates pricing power. Amish craftsmen don't compete on price, they compete on quality. They're not trying to be the cheapest option, they're trying to be the best. This allows them to charge what their work is worth and attract customers who value excellence over bargains. The psychological benefits are significant. An Amish craftsman takes genuine pride in his work. He knows his furniture will be used by families for decades, maybe centuries. This gives his labor meaning beyond a paycheck. Compare this to factory workers producing disposable junk they'd never personally use. The difference in job satisfaction is profound. Quality focus also means product diversity is limited. An Amish furniture maker produces tables, chairs, and cabinets, not 50 different product lines. This specialization allows mastery. Modern businesses spread resources across endless products and achieve mediocrity in everything. The Amish do fewer things, but do them exceptionally well. Limited distractions. The Amish have done something most of us can't imagine. They've eliminated the distractions destroying modern productivity and mental health. No social media, no streaming services, no constant notifications. The result? Laser focus and mental clarity that seems almost superhuman. To those of us drowning in digital noise, think about your typical day. How many times do you check your phone? How many browser tabs are open right now? How often does a notification pull you away from deep work? Studies show the average person checks their phone 96 times daily and is interrupted every 12 minutes. Each interruption costs 23 minutes to regain focus. The math is brutal. We're losing hours daily to fragmented attention. The Amish don't have this problem. When an Amish craftsman sits down to work, he works. No emails to check, no texts to answer, no feeds to scroll. His mind stays locked on the task until it's complete. This enables the deep focus that produces exceptional results. Modern workers, switching constantly between tasks, produce mediocre work and feel exhausted despite accomplishing little. Their children grow up without screens, video games, or YouTube. Instead, they play outside, read books, help with chores, and develop real-world skills. Brain research shows excessive screen time damages developing minds, reducing attention spans and emotional regulation. Amish children avoid this entirely and develop superior concentration abilities. Evening time isn't spent binge-watching shows or scrolling social media. Families talk, read together, play board games, or simply sit in peaceful silence. This creates genuine rest that screen time never provides. We collapse into bed after hours of digital stimulation and wonder why we can't sleep. The Amish sleep soundly because their minds aren't overstimulated. The business advantages are massive. An Amish entrepreneur isn't wasting hours on Facebook ads, Instagram posts, or email marketing. He focuses on producing excellent products and serving customers exceptionally well. Word of mouth handles marketing. This efficiency allows small operations to outperform companies with huge marketing budgets. Limited distraction also means limited comparison. Amish women aren't scrolling Instagram envying influencer lifestyles. Amish men aren't watching YouTube feeling inadequate compared to millionaire gurus. This eliminates the constant status anxiety plaguing modern life. They compare themselves to their community's standards, which are achievable and meaningful. The mental health benefits are profound. Depression and anxiety correlate strongly with social media use. The Amish, disconnected from these platforms, show remarkably low rates of mental illness. Their brains aren't hijacked by algorithms designed to trigger insecurity and craving. They experience genuine contentment rather than the hollow dopamine hits of likes and shares. By intentionally limiting distractions, the Amish have preserved something precious: the ability to be fully present. Whether working, eating with family, or worshiping, they're completely engaged in the moment. We've traded this presence for constant distraction and wonder why life feels empty despite endless entertainment options. Self-sufficiency skills. The Amish possess something increasingly rare in modern society: genuine competence. While most of us can't change a tire or grow a tomato, the average Amish adult can build a house, grow food, repair equipment, and run a business. This self-sufficiency creates independence and confidence that dependency destroys. An Amish man reaching adulthood knows carpentry, farming, animal husbandry, basic mechanics, and usually a specialized trade. He's not helpless when something breaks. He fixes it. He doesn't panic when supply chains fail. He produces what he needs. This capability isn't just practical. It's psychologically empowering. Competent people feel secure. Dependent people feel anxious. Amish women are equally skilled. They cook from scratch, preserve food through canning and fermentation, sew clothing, garden, and manage complex households. These aren't optional hobbies. They're essential skills ensuring family survival and prosperity. A woman who can feed her family from her garden and pantry isn't worried about grocery store shortages or inflation. These skills are taught systematically from childhood. A 6-year-old helps in the garden. A 10-year-old learns basic carpentry. A 14-year-old can handle farm equipment. By 18, they're genuinely capable adults, not extended children needing parental support into their 30s. This accelerated competence development is intentional and highly effective. The economic benefits are staggering. Amish families don't pay mechanics, plumbers, electricians, or contractors for routine work. They do it themselves. Over a lifetime, this saves hundreds of thousands of dollars. Money not spent on services can be saved or invested. Self-sufficiency is wealth building. Business ownership is accessible because skills reduce startup costs. An Amish carpenter starting a business already knows his trade expertly. He doesn't need to hire skilled labor initially. He is the skilled laborer. As he grows, he trains apprentices rather than hiring expensive employees. This model allows profitable small businesses that modern startups can't match. Self-sufficiency also creates resilience. When the 2008 financial crisis hit, Amish communities barely noticed. They weren't dependent on credit markets or corporate employment. They grew food, built things people needed, and traded within their communities. Economic shocks that devastate dependent populations leave self-sufficient ones unaffected. The confidence that comes from competence is remarkable. An Amish man facing a challenge doesn't immediately Google solutions or call experts. He assesses the problem, draws on his knowledge and experience, and figures it out. This problem-solving ability, developed through thousands of real-world challenges, makes them exceptionally capable. Modern education produces specialists who know one narrow field but are helpless outside it. The Amish produce generalists with broad competence. A PhD might be brilliant in his research but unable to fix his car or grow food. An Amish farmer with 8th-grade education can do both, plus build his house, manage a business, and train his children, which is more valuable. Strong moral foundation. Everything the Amish do rests on a foundation of unshakable moral principles. Their faith isn't Sunday performance. It's daily practice integrated into every decision. This moral clarity provides direction, purpose, and boundaries that prevent the ethical confusion plaguing modern society. The core principles are simple: humility, honesty, hard work, community service, and faithfulness. These aren't abstract concepts debated in philosophy classes. They're concrete standards everyone lives by. An Amish businessman doesn't wonder whether to cheat customers for profit. The answer is obviously no. This moral certainty eliminates decision fatigue and regret. Honesty in business is absolute. An Amish craftsman won't lie about materials, inflate prices, or hide defects. His word is binding. A handshake seals deals that others require lawyers and contracts to enforce. This reputation for integrity attracts customers willing to pay premium prices because they trust they're getting exactly what's promised. Humility prevents the arrogance that ruins many successful people. An Amish entrepreneur who builds a thriving business doesn't become insufferable. He credits God, his community, and his employees. He doesn't flaunt wealth or seek status. This keeps him grounded and maintains community relationships even as he prospers. The work ethic stems from religious conviction. They believe labor glorifies God and idleness offends him. This transforms work from drudgery into worship. A farmer working his fields isn't just producing crops, he's fulfilling divine purpose. This meaning makes hard work sustainable and fulfilling rather than soul-crushing. Community service is mandatory, not optional. Helping neighbors isn't charity, it's duty. This creates a culture where everyone contributes and everyone benefits. Modern society struggles with freeloaders and resentment because moral obligation has been replaced with individual choice. The Amish avoided this trap. Their moral standards create powerful accountability. In small communities where everyone knows everyone, reputation is everything. You can't cheat customers Monday and show up to church Sunday. You can't abuse your family privately and maintain public respect. This social pressure enforces good behavior more effectively than laws. Children are raised with clear moral instruction. Right and wrong aren't relative or situational. They're absolute. This provides psychological security. Kids know the rules and the consequences. Modern children raised with moral relativism often feel anxious and directionless. Amish children have clear guidance and thrive within it. The moral foundation also provides meaning. Modern people struggle with existential questions. Why am I here? What's my purpose? The Amish have answers rooted in faith. They're here to glorify God, serve community, and live righteously. This purpose drives everything and prevents the nihilism epidemic among young people. Forgiveness is central to their faith. When wronged, they forgive quickly and completely. This prevents the bitterness and grudges that poison relationships and communities. The famous example, when a gunman killed Amish schoolchildren. The community forgave him immediately and supported his family. This radical forgiveness shocked the world, but perfectly exemplifies their principles. Education philosophy. The Amish approach to education is radically different from modern schooling, and the results challenge everything we believe about learning. They stop formal education at 8th grade, yet produce extraordinarily capable adults. How? Because they understand something crucial. Education isn't about credentials. It's about competence. Amish schools are small, one-room buildings where one teacher instructs all grades. No fancy technology, no standardized testing obsession, no college prep courses. Just reading, writing, arithmetic, and practical skills. The curriculum is intentionally limited because they're not trying to produce corporate employees or university professors. They're producing capable community members. Learning is intensely practical. Math isn't abstract theory. It's calculating lumber for construction or pricing products for sale. Reading includes the Bible and practical materials. Science is learned through farming, soil chemistry, weather patterns, animal biology. Every subject connects to real life, making education immediately relevant rather than theoretical. The teacher is usually a young Amish woman with 8th grade education herself. Modern educators would consider her unqualified, yet she produces students who outperform many high school graduates in practical competence. Why? Because teaching isn't about advanced degrees. It's about character, dedication, and understanding student needs. Class sizes are small, around 20 to 30 students total across all grades. This allows individualized attention impossible in public schools with 30 students per grade. Older students help younger ones, developing leadership and teaching skills while reinforcing their own knowledge. This multi-age interaction mimics real life better than age-segregated classes. Discipline is strict but fair. Students show respect, complete assignments, and follow rules. There's no debate about teacher authority or negotiating consequences. This creates orderly learning environments where education actually happens. Modern schools struggling with behavioral chaos could learn from this simple clarity after 8th grade. Education becomes apprenticeship. Boys learn trades from fathers or community craftsmen. Girls learn household management and often help in family businesses. This hands-on learning produces mastery that classroom theory never achieves. A 16-year-old Amish carpenter has more practical skill than many college-educated adults. The Amish don't dismiss all higher learning. Some pursue additional technical training for specific trades, but they reject the modern assumption that everyone needs college. This saves families hundreds of thousands in tuition while avoiding student debt slavery. Their children enter adulthood debt-free with marketable skills, a better start than most college graduates achieve. Critical thinking is taught through practical problem-solving, not abstract exercises. When a student faces a broken tool or failing crop, he must diagnose and fix the problem. This develops real intelligence, not just test-taking ability. They produce thinkers who solve actual problems, not just memorize information. The education philosophy also emphasizes moral formation over academic achievement. Character development, work ethic, and community values matter more than GPA. They'd rather have honest, hardworking community members than brilliant but selfish individualists. This priority creates cohesive societies where modern education produces fragmented ones. So there you have it, 12 powerful principles that make the Amish unstoppable in everything they do. Strong community, simple living, relentless work ethic, and unwavering values. These aren't just old-fashioned ideas. They're timeless wisdom we desperately need today. Which principle resonated most with you? Drop a comment below and let me know. If this video opened your eyes, smash that like button and subscribe to Amish Forge for more life-changing content. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and build something that lasts.